Hey y'all, welcome to Friday's Kitchen. Welcome back if you have been here before. In today's video, we are making a mile-high pound cake. If you guys are interested in seeing how I made it, stay tuned. Also, while you're here, I ask that you please take a moment, look down below, press that subscribe button, join our family, and come back for some more recipes. Have the ingredients for the pound cake. Up first, we have 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and a pinch of pink Himalayan sea salt. Everything has been sifted together. 4 cups of granulated sugar, 10 eggs at room temperature. Here we have 4 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature, an 8-ounce package of cream cheese at room temperature. And here we have 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of cream bouquet. The full list of ingredients will be down below in the description box, and we have started by preheating the oven to 300 degrees. So let me go ahead and grab the mixer and we can get started. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. In the bowl, I have the cream cheese and the butter. I'm gonna turn the mixer on and mix until well combined, and then I'm gonna go in with the granulated sugar. Once I add the sugar, I'm gonna let the mixer run anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes until the mixture becomes nice and fluffy and lightens in color. Alright, so now that our butter, sugar, cream cheese mixture is well combined and it's nice and fluffy, we're going to go in with our eggs. We're going to add the eggs one at a time. Once I add an egg, I like to wait for the yolk to break before adding the next. Then we're going to go in with the vanilla extract and cream bouquet. And then we're going to scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl before we go in and gradually add the flour mixture. Alright y'all, so the cake batter is done. Let me go ahead and remove the bowl from the stand mixer, grab the cake pan, and we'll go ahead and get ready to get this into the oven. We have a pan we're going to use to bake the cake. I don't know that I've ever mentioned this before in the actual videos, but this is an 18-cup pan. I'm going to spray with pan baking spray and then line with parchment paper, and then we're going to go in with the cake batter. All right, so our pan has been lined. I'm gonna spray just a little more Pam inside just something I like to do. You absolutely do not have to. All right, so now we are going to go in with the cake batter. This is my very first time making a mile-high pound cake. I've seen many different recipes, so this is my spin on it. I was reading the comments from one of my pound cake videos. I can't remember which one it is. And someone left a comment saying that is way too much sugar, way too much sugar. My thought was it's a pound cake. And most of my pound cakes, if not all, have, you know, the 3 cups of flour, 3 cups of sugar, and then the 3 sticks of butter. Well, pound cakes originally got their name from using a pound of butter, pound of sugar, pound of flour. So even though she thought that was a lot of sugar, that's not as much sugar that was originally in pound cakes. So the Mile High pound cake is more in line with what a traditional pound cake is, using more ingredients. So I guess this would really have a lot of sugar in it. When I was looking at recipes, I didn't come across any that included cream cheese. I'm sure there are some out there, but I just love including cream cheese in my pound cake, so that's why I opted to do so. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. We will find out together. So I'm going to tap this on the counter really quickly to help release any air that may be trapped inside. All right, as I mentioned earlier, the oven has been preheated to 300 degrees. I always like to bake my pound cakes low and slow. This is a lot of batter, so it's going to be in the oven for a minute. It'll probably end up being in there for close to 2 hours, if not over. I will check it at the 1.5 hour mark and make adjustments there. But as always, I'll let you guys know exactly how long it takes in my oven when I remove it. Here is the cake after 2 hours in the oven. It smells so good and it really is high. We're gonna let it hang out in the pan for about 15 minutes and then we'll be back to turn it out onto a cake board. So now we're gonna go ahead and turn the cake out onto a cake board. I want this side to be right side up, so I'm gonna flip it over once onto a plate and then back over onto a cake board. I've already removed the parchment paper that was on the sides of the cake. And you can see the last piece of parchment paper actually stuck to the bottom of the pan. So now we are just going to, I'm actually going to leave this here for just a second to cool off a bit, and then I'm going to flip it back over onto this cake board. So we'll be right back. So here we are about 5 minutes later. I have my cake board. Now we're going to flip the cake over. All right, so here we have our cake. I'm going to leave this here to completely cool, and then I'm still debating whether or not I'm gonna do a glaze or how I'm gonna finish the cake. So I'll see you guys once the cake has completely cooled. We have made it to the end of the video. Here we have the finished product, the Mile High pound cake. As you guys can see, I decided not to do a glaze for the cake. I decided to leave it as is, but later on you will see how I finished an individual slice of the cake. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions about anything I've done, leave them down below in the comment section, While you guys are here, I ask that you please take a moment and look down below, press that subscribe button, join our family, come back for some more recipes. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button before you leave and leave me a comment down below in the comment section. I would love to hear from you guys. As always, I thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video. Me popping back in really quickly. Whenever I have just a plain vanilla pound cake, I have a hard time not adding whipped cream and strawberries to it. So here I'm putting some whipped cream on a slice of the pound cake, and I have just cooked down some frozen strawberries with granulated sugar and vanilla extract and made a bit of a compote, and then I'll just put that on top, and that is how I enjoy the slice of pound cake.